Ably. She ably handled the complex negotiation between the two companies. The lawyer ably defended her client despite the difficult circumstances. He ably managed the team during a period of significant change. The teacher ably explained the complicated grammar rule so everyone understood. She ably balanced her career, studies, and personal life. The chef ably prepared a 5-course meal in less than 2 hours. The politician ably addressed the audience, winning their trust. He ably solved the technical problems before the deadline. The captain ably navigated the ship through the storm. She ably translated the speech into 3 different languages on the spot. Behead. The rebels planned to behead the statue of the old king as a symbol of change. In medieval times, traitors were often beheaded in public. The executioner beheaded the prisoner swiftly and without hesitation. He was shocked to learn that pirates used to behead their enemies. The king threatened to behead anyone who betrayed him. The historical drama shows a queen being beheaded for treason. They have beheaded the old scarecrow in the field as a prank. The army will behead any spy caught in their camp. The general was beheaded after losing the decisive battle. Historians believe the rebels had beheaded their leader before escaping. Canvas. The artist stretched a fresh canvas before starting her new painting. He covered the canvas with bold red strokes. The gallery displayed several large canvases by contemporary painters. This old canvas has been damaged by moisture. The students painted landscapes on small canvases for their art project. She used the entire canvas to create a dramatic scene. These canvases were sold at the charity auction last night. The painter prefers to work on square canvases rather than rectangular ones. He leaned the canvas against the wall to let it dry. The museum stores valuable canvases in a climate-controlled room. Comedian. The comedian made the audience laugh for over an hour without a single pause. She dreams of becoming a stand-up comedian one day. The festival invited several famous comedians from around the world. That comedian is known for his quick wit and clever wordplay. Young comedians often struggle to find their own style. The comedian used everyday situations to create relatable jokes. Many comedians test their new material in small clubs before big shows. The comedian received a standing ovation for her hilarious performance. These comedians often collaborate to produce comedy podcasts. The comedian joked about current events in a way that made people think as well as laugh. This face is very delicate, so please handle it with care. She touched the baby's hand as delicately as possible. That was the most delicate negotiation I've ever been part of. This fabric is more delicate than the one we used last time. The artist painted the flowers more delicately than anyone expected. A delicate balance must be maintained between work and rest. She decorated the cake delicately, adding tiny sugar roses. His skin is the most delicate in the family, so he always uses sunscreen. The clock's inner mechanism is even more delicate than it appears. He handled the situation the most delicately, avoiding any offense. Dress. I usually dress quickly in the morning to save time. She is dressing the children for school right now. He dressed in a suit for the important meeting yesterday. We have dressed the stage with flowers for the performance. They will dress the bride in a traditional gown tomorrow. By the time we arrived, the actors had already dressed for the play. Please dress warmly, It's going to be freezing outside. She was dressing when the phone rang. He likes to dress casually on weekends. If you had dressed more appropriately, you might have been allowed inside. Expressive. This watch is very expensive, but it's worth the price. Traveling by plane is often more expensive than going by train. This is the most expensive restaurant in the city. Renting an apartment in the city center is more expensive than in the suburbs. The coat was too expensive, so I decided not to buy it. Diamonds are usually more expensive than gold. That hotel is the most expensive place I've ever stayed in. Electronics can be expensive, but good quality lasts longer. This perfume is even more expensive than the last one you bought. The most expensive ticket includes VIP access and a backstage tour. Foolishness. His foolishness cost the company a lot of money. It's pure foolishness to drive so fast on icy roads. She realized her foolishness only after it was too late to change things. Don't let your foolishness ruin this opportunity. His foolishness in trusting strangers led to big problems. I regret my foolishness during that argument. They laughed at their own foolishness after the misunderstanding was cleared up. Your foolishness will get you into trouble one day. He blamed his mistakes on youthful foolishness. The film shows the foolishness of ignoring good advice. Climate change is a global challenge that affects every country. The company is expanding its market to a global audience. She works for a global organization that helps protect the environment. The global economy has slowed down due to recent political events. English has become a global language of communication. Smartphones are now used globally for both work and leisure. The internet allows information to spread globally within seconds. They sell their products globally, reaching customers in over 50 countries. COVID-19 had a global impact on travel and business. The film was released globally and became an instant hit. Grill. We cooked fresh fish on the grill during our beach picnic. The chef placed the vegetables on the grill to give them a smoky flavor. This restaurant is famous for its meat cooked over a charcoal grill. The grill needs to be cleaned before we start cooking. They bought a portable grill for camping trips. The smell of burgers sizzling on the grill made everyone hungry. He left the steak on the grill a bit too long, and it got burned. The new kitchen has an electric grill built into the stove. The waiter recommended the salmon from the grill section of the menu. We gathered around the grill while the chef prepared dinner. Hanging. The hanging of the paintings in the gallery took all morning. She bought a beautiful hanging plant for her balcony. The old mansion had a dark hanging lantern near the front door. The hanging of the curtains was done by a professional decorator. I like the hanging decorations they put up for the festival. The hanging basket in the garden is full of colorful flowers. The hanging of the tapestries added elegance to the room. The hanging chandelier was the centerpiece of the ballroom. He carefully checked the hanging wires to make sure the picture was secure. The hanging sign outside the shop was old but charming. Insincere. His apology sounded insincere, so I didn't accept it. Be careful. Some people can be very insincere in their compliments. The politician's promises seemed insincere to many voters. She gave an insincere smile, hiding her true feelings. It's hard to trust someone who often acts insincere. His insincere words made the team lose confidence in him. They criticized the insincere behavior of the company's spokesperson. She regretted being insincere during the interview. The film showed how insincere people can manipulate others. I prefer honest feedback rather than insincere praise. I met a kindred spirit at the conference who shares my passion for art. Finding a kindred spirit can make life's challenges easier to face. They quickly became close friends because they are kindred spirits. A kindred spirit understands your thoughts without you having to explain. She felt she had finally found a kindred spirit in her new colleague. Writers often search for a kindred spirit to share ideas and inspiration. It's rare to meet a true kindred spirit who thinks like you do. Their deep connection showed they were kindred spirits at heart. He wrote a letter to his kindred spirit expressing his hopes and dreams. Traveling alone was lonely until she found a kindred spirit on the journey. Meaningless. The argument felt meaningless because no one was willing to listen. His apology seemed meaningless after everything that had happened. They spent hours on a meaningless task that did not improve the project. Without clear goals, the meeting became meaningless and unproductive. She realized the conversation was meaningless and decided to leave. Complaining without action is often meaningless. The movie had a confusing plot that made much of it feel meaningless. His words were meaningless without the proof to back them up. I find social media debates often meaningless and tiring. The company's promises turned out to be meaningless marketing slogans. Navy. The Navy ships sailed across the ocean during the training exercise. She joined the Navy to serve her country and see the world. The Navy plays a crucial role in protecting a nation's coastline. He wore a Navy uniform that showed his rank and achievements. The Navy base was located near the busy port city. The team watched a documentary about the history of the Navy. Navy blue is a popular color for formal suits and uniforms. The Navy conducted search and rescue operations after the storm. Many Navy veterans attend the annual reunion to remember their service. The country invested heavily in modernizing its Navy fleet. Optimist. She is a true optimist who always sees the bright side of any situation. Optimists tend to recover more quickly from setbacks and failures. Being an optimist can help reduce stress and improve mental health. Many successful leaders are natural optimists who inspire their teams. Despite the challenges, the group remained optimists about the project's success. His optimist attitude motivated everyone to keep working hard. Optimists believe that every problem has a solution waiting to be found. It's important to balance being an optimist with realistic expectations. The workshop taught us how to develop a more optimist mindset. Some optimists argue that positive thinking can change the course of history. The movie was fast-paced, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. She prefers books with a slow-paced narrative that allows for deep reflection. The project followed a well-paced schedule to meet the deadline on time. The speaker maintained a steady-paced delivery during the entire presentation. The training program offers a carefully paced approach to learning new skills. In a fast-paced city like New York, people are always in a hurry. The game has a slow-paced level that helps beginners understand the rules. The play's paced scenes allowed the actors to build emotional tension gradually. We need a more paced work environment to avoid burnout among employees. The novel's pace chapters made it easy to read in small sessions. Psychopath, psychopathic. The detective studied the behavior of the psychopath to solve the case. Psychologists try to understand the mind of a psychopath to prevent crimes. His psychopathic tendencies made him dangerous to those around him. The movie portrayed a chilling story about a psychopath on the loose. Some people confuse a psychopath with someone who is mentally ill, but they are different. The criminal showed psychopathic behavior, lacking empathy or remorse. Experts say not all psychopaths commit violent acts, but they often manipulate others. The book explains the traits commonly found in psychopathic individuals. The character in the novel was a psychopath, which added tension to the plot. Law enforcement agencies trained to recognize psychopathic behavior during interrogations. Readiness. The team showed great readiness to start the project as soon as possible. Readiness for change is essential in today's fast-paced business world. The soldiers' readiness was tested during the unexpected drill. The company assessed the readiness of its staff before launching the new software. Good communication improves a team's readiness to face challenges. The school emphasized the readiness of students for the upcoming exams. Readiness to learn new skills is important for career development. The emergency services maintain a high level of readiness at all times. Her readiness to help others makes her a valuable team member. The workshop focused on increasing employees' readiness for digital transformation. Let's run through the presentation one more time before the meeting. She ran through the park quickly to catch the bus. The manager runs through the sales figures every morning. We ran through the main points during the rehearsal yesterday. The actor runs through his lines before every show. The water ran through the pipes smoothly after the repair. I will run through the checklist to make sure we didn't miss anything. The team is running through the emergency plan to prepare for any situation. The coach ran through drills to improve the players' skills. They have run through the budget and found some unnecessary expenses. Self-centered. His self-centered attitude made it difficult for him to work well with others. She was criticized for being too self-centered during the group project. A self-centered person often ignores the feelings of those around them. The company needs leaders who are not self-centered, but focus on the team's success. His self-centered behavior caused many misunderstandings with his friends. It is important to balance confidence without becoming self-centered. The novel's main character was portrayed as self-centered and selfish. Self-centered individuals may struggle to build strong personal relationships. The workshop helped participants recognize and reduce self-centered habits. Managers should avoid being self-centered and listen to their employees' ideas. Slimming. She joined a slimming group to help lose weight healthily. The new diet plan promises fast and effective slimming results. He attended a slimming class every week to stay motivated. Many people look for slimming products to improve their appearance. The magazine featured articles about slimming tips and healthy eating. She wore a slimming dress that made her look taller and thinner. The slimming effects of the workout were noticeable after a month. He bought slimming tea, hoping it would support his diet. The coach recommended slimming exercises to burn fat quickly. Her slimming journey inspired many friends to adopt a healthier lifestyle. The company staffs its branches with experienced professionals. Last year, the hospital staffed the new wing with additional nurses. We are staffing the event with volunteers from the community. The team will staff the customer service center during the holiday season. They have staffed the project team with specialists from different departments. The school staffs its classrooms with qualified teachers every semester. The organization is staffing a new department to improve marketing efforts. She staffed the reception desk during the conference last week. We need to staff the call center adequately to handle the increased calls. The company has been staffing the factory with temporary workers to meet demand. Supposedly. The supposed meeting was canceled at the last minute. She is the supposed leader of the team, but no one listens to her. The package was supposed to arrive yesterday, but it's still not here. He is the supposed expert, but he didn't answer my question well. The restaurant is supposed to serve the best pizza in town. Supposedly, the new software will improve our productivity. The book is supposedly based on true events. Supposedly, the park closes at 9 p.m., but sometimes it stays open later. She was supposedly at home, but her phone showed she was outside. The idea is supposedly simple, but it's hard to understand at first. Unselfish. She showed an unselfish attitude by helping her classmates with their homework. His unselfish actions earned him the respect of everyone in the community. Being unselfish is important when working in a team. The charity relies on unselfish volunteers to support its programs. His unselfish nature made him a great leader and friend. It is difficult to find truly unselfish people in competitive environments. She made an unselfish decision to donate her prize money to the hospital. The coach praised the players for their unselfish play on the field. Unselfish behavior helps build trust in any relationship. Parents often show unselfish love and care for their children.